Hello, Legion. It's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris MegaCorp in our Roma Galactica II series. This is the Enclave, which we met in the last episode, I believe, or maybe 2 episodes ago, in the system of Sonopel, which I've called Sonope a few times, and we need to lock this down as quickly as we can. We have the RSS Serica construction ship on the way to get that done right now, and the United Juranchu Coalition has been making headway into this territory, which would have been ours. We could have maybe locked that cluster down if I'd been a little bit faster towards Teneka. But as it stands, they're going to get it. And we're going to try to lock down as much space over here as we can. As I mentioned, I believe, at the end of the last one, we don't really know what's going on out this direction, and there could still be a lot to be gained from that. Let's take a look around, since I just booted the game back up, and kind of see what we need to be working on. We have this fleet patrolling. This construction ship is waiting for our ship to finish surveying here. We have several other construction ships working on building. Right, you're building the starbase, I know that. You're building the mining stations in is it Tiagawa? Tawagawa, okay. And then Jonfar, we have, oh yes, that's right, we're going to have our very first rare crystals. And there are a lot of rare crystals in the Tarvalem system, which we should be able to expand into in the next little bit. So, let's see what else we can glean. Alright, very soon we're going to have not only a new building, but the opportunity to build additional districts on Earth. And what I may do is go ahead and build a new agriculture district just outright, because I would like to make sure my food situation stays positive. We're growing several colonies very quickly, and I won't make that decision just yet, but I'm thinking that's where I'm going to go with it. And then this colony is several spots away. How did I get so many more job slots? Was it from the gene clinics? Or was it from building extra agriculture districts to offset the food shortage? I don't know, but we have a lot of job slots and not a lot of pops on this planet. It's a stable world. Everyone's reasonably stable as far as the different colonies go. By the way, I've had a few people suggest to me, like a couple of different folks, not many, have said you need to establish branch offices. We are not playing as a corporation. We have not been for this entire series. It's one of the things that has set it apart, in fact. So no, that will not... a branch office will not matter much. I'm going to go ahead and build the trade hubs, 2 of them, in fact, here. And then I think a resource silo would be in order here. Yes, let's do that. And what are we working on research-wise? 4 months until colony development is faster. We've just started researching terraforming, which is great, and we're 4 months away from destroyers, which is even more awesome. So, let's go to speed 3 and let things tick away for a bit.
Completed.
We are in Sanope, ready to start locking that system down. We'll have to lock all these down as well. Healthcare campaign edict affecting our empire has expired. Well, we can bring it back. I would like the extra pop growth speed. We could also reduce consumer goods upkeep for a little while, which would help with our present situation. Nice. We had the option to increase sensor range temporarily, to increase sublight speed. Man, all of these options. Wait a second. I have 174 exotic gases. We could use exotic gases as fuel. Nice. Focusing crystals as well. We'll play more with those in coming episodes, or just at least coming moments. But for now, let's go ahead and go for the recycling campaign as well. That's not going to take immediate effect. We do have that Alpine world there. And we have lots of worlds that we can terraform and colonize soon if we stay on it. Alright, so you're waiting here for that guy. Alright, so that should resolve now. There we go.
Construction complete.
That starbase is being built. This asteroid appears to have been used intermittently as a base by a band of alien pirates roughly 1,000 years ago. A small boarding party entered the base and managed to recover their abandoned treasure hoard. It consisted largely of stolen trinkets and artifacts, but some of it still appears to be of value. These ill-gotten gains shall serve the state. Indeed they shall.
Science Division report success.
Okay, we have 2 finished research projects, and we have gained another L-Gate insight. How many do we have now? Is that on the situation log, I think? Oh, that's our first. Never mind. Probably a good idea to go ahead and go for the blue laser, so I'll do that. Ooh, Starholds, in case we do end up at war with anyone. That is very tempting. So is fusion missiles. So is planet build speed. Let's go for Starholds just for purely defensive purposes. It's going to take 73 months, but I think that's a worthwhile project to pursue. And we have this construction ship down here, so we absolutely need to start expanding out in this direction. We're going to take the Larva system. We want to get Pyla so we can potentially have them as suspects.
Construction complete.
Before they become their own empire. All right, this continental world is absolutely going to be colonized. We're going to colonize them with humans. This is going to be... I don't know if it deserves being called Elysium. Not Hibernia either. Hibernia is a very cold region. I like... Let's go with Nova Parthia, because it is a good distance away, and the Parthian Empire was far east of Rome, and even far east of Constantinople. So that's... I like the idea of having that border territory be Nova Parthia.
Special project complete.
The Zolkor are swarming insect analogs, unusual both for their large size and the fact that they are lithivores, feeding off rocks and minerals in the ground. One of the shuttles belonging to the RSS Aquarius sustained serious damage when it inadvertently passed through a large swarm, and several Zolkors began to feed on its hull. The construction of the special containment facilities required to hold these creatures has already begun at the Museum of Exobiology on Earth. So we got some more society research there. We have finished in Sanopel. And now we can start locking down that territory as well. Let's go ahead and get the research station, then the mining station, and then move there.
Recon pass completed.
Diplomatic grants edict has expired. We do not have enough influence to re-establish it, unfortunately. Lots of exploring happening all at once.
Recon pass completed.
Kodraka system has been fully surveyed.
Anomaly found.
Inexplicable optical phenomena play across the surface of Othana 7A, clearly visible from space. Research. All right, so yeah, we need to get these territories into our system. Tarvalem even has 6 rare crystals now. Not sure how that went up, but I will not complain. What did I have you going to do? That's right, you're establishing control of that system. So if you're here in Taogawa, we've got you there. I do need to make sure that I lock this down as soon as possible, so I'm going to keep another construction ship in this area, but I'm tempted to build yet another. Let's do that. One that can work up in this area. I am still hoping that we find a ring world this playthrough. That would be so much fun. It would be. It would be a nice homage back to our first attempt at this series.
Construction complete.
All right, Sol Starbase has finished his construction queue, which means we have a new construction ship. Let's send you to Sassin, or maybe it's French, it's Sassin. Who knows? We're going to go up there and take those systems, which will have us bordering the Glebsic Ancients, but thankfully these are enigmatic observers, therefore less likely to be ornery toward us, if you will. Light show, Science Officer Septimius. Or Septimus, I keep thinking it's Septimius. Was there an officer in the previous playthrough that was Septimius? I don't know. Septimus Didius reports that the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blanket Othana 7A is of alien origin. They still need to fix that sentence. Some ancient battle... I just had to stare at it for a second. Some ancient battle has deposited scattered wreckage of an alien fighter on the frozen planet, and only the exposed core of its main weapons remains intact. It seems this alien race used lasers somewhat more advanced than the ones currently in use by human fleets, and the fizzling innards periodically discharge low-powered lasers into the ice of Othana 7A. The planet's harsh climate prevent the lasers from actually melting the ice, allowing the chilly matrix to act as a brilliant prism. We could use the technology. So we just outright gained the blue technology, or the blue lasers technology, so that means we can go ahead and switch to something else. Listening post could come in handy, and it's one of my cheapest projects at the moment. But then again, auxiliary fire control could also come in handy for combat reasons. Let's go for that first.
Special project complete.
Gulantha herd secured. Gulanthas are large, flat herbivores that have evolved internal gas pockets, enabling them to hover a few centimeters above the ground. They move about in herds consisting of a few dozen animals grazing on the moss and lichen that can be found on the windswept plains of Grogmora III. They are ruthlessly hunted by the planet's apex predators, and our biologists on the RSS Aquarius estimate that only a few hundred Gulantha herds remain. One of these, consisting of 9 animals, has been successfully collected and will be brought back to Earth. Excellent. Alright, let's have you upgrade and then go back to auto patrolling. So I did a control-shift-click there. Let's see what else we can do influence-wise. I could declare some rivals, and that would be a way... Yeah, there's a tundra world here I could have claimed. I could declare these guys as a rival, and that would allow me to get some additional influence. They don't like that we have slavery, and it's been suggested that I not have a slavery policy. I'm going to keep it for now, just to kind of see what interesting options might be declared. We can be a somewhat more nefarious Roman Empire this time around. They're authoritarian, and they don't like us also because we're authoritarian tyrants. They are equivalent. Their fleet power is superior, but their technology level is inferior. I'm going to go ahead and declare this rivalry, which will give them give us additional influence per month. The RSS Aquarius was forced to return to Higma from Grogmora. Oh yeah, that's right. We were... I totally forgot about that. We were looking into some of the aliens in the area. Alright, defensive pact imitation. This diplomatic proposal will be automatically declined. Yes, let's definitely get into a defensive pact with the Raxar hegemony. The RSS Aquarius is definitely going to have to head back the long way, sadly. Alright, back to speed 3, and we'll see what happens here.
Recon pass completed.
Othana system has been fully surveyed. Alright, the hegemony of Skrekon has closed their borders to us. That's these folks down here. Still don't understand how they're rivaling our power. Our borders are already closed here. The other thing is we could go ahead and make claims against these guys and take the territory back by force once we have destroyers. I have the resources to build plenty of destroyers, so I'm going to be taking advantage of that just as soon as I can. Also, I want to establish some new colonies to get the economy really humming. Alright, so there's a migration treaty between the Hegem Trade Commission and the Hegemony of Skrekon. We have the option... Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so our research alternatives will be increased by 1, and our scientist level cap will increase by 2 with that particular
System reconnaissance
tradition.
completed.
Very nice.
Ships refitted.
Now we are not gaining that much more influence per month. Hang on. Let's talk to... Alright, so we have one faction that is particularly displeased. We could outlaw purging, but keep slavery. That would make them a little happier. And then multiculturalism, we're kind of headed that way anyway. Right, this would reduce our influence, so I'm not going to do that. Tell you what, let's go to our policies. Where do we have? Is it F6? I'll memorize that eventually. Right now we have nutritional plenitude set up. Economic policy is militarized economy. We do a mixed economy to up our consumer goods production at the expense of our alloy production. But we're about to have more colonies, so it might be time to do that since we have new colonies incoming. Let's go ahead and do a mixed economy now. We could do consumer benefits to further that. That would reduce our energy income from all of our trade value. All right, let's prohibit purging. And maybe, just maybe, we got a little bit more influence from that. It's not a lot, but it's there. All right, we are receiving a weak signal from the surface of this planet. This is Eartheus 7. The source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Alright, let's look into that. Oh, hey! Nice! Okay, we have another colonization prospect up here. Lots of territory to lock down for ourselves. I'm liking it. Okay, I think it's time to go ahead and build a starbase here. Alright, more trade value will be collectible here. You already have, I believe, 2 trade hubs, so that trade value in Othana is perfect. Couldn't come at a better time. Very, very nice. Okay, here we go. Augusta now has an additional population. So let's see. We don't have the ability to do any buildings. I don't have a generator district here yet. You have plenty of amenities. Holy crap. How do you have so many? And pop jobs. Really? Is it our ruler? I'm not sure. I mean, Gaius Hadrianus is pretty awesome this time around, but I don't see anything that's explaining to me why I have so many amenities on that planet. I'm not going to complain. I'm just trying to figure out why. Tell you what, let's go ahead and do a little bit more energy production just to make sure we can support our new ships, which we're going to start building. Is probably the best idea. So let's work on that.
Recon pass completed.
All right, nice. We have surveyed most of that territory. A small, short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Eartheus 7. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Fascinating. I feel like Spock every single time I say that. Okay, waiting on more influence, sadly. So much expansion, so little time. We could make our factions happier, potentially. Yeah, we could conquer alien planets. And we could establish ourselves as an overlord. That would make the Crimson Warrior Lodge quite happy. And they are not our largest faction. The United is one. Yeah, we need subject nations. So I think we'll be able to do that when we have these guys. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call themselves the Izki Alliance. Don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire we are in contact with. Interesting. Hegemonic imperialists. Ooh, they're xenophobes and they're fanatic egalitarian. I speak on behalf of the Izki Alliance. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens in a galaxy full of alien horrors. Our elected leader, President Kolem, warns you not to interact with our citizens or approach our space. So we have no way of really talking to them. You will find yourself no match for us, Izki. And they are overwhelmingly powerful compared to us, so maybe they will find themselves a match for us. Who knows? Okay, Earth also needs some love. We have 2 alloy foundries, 2 research labs, 2 civilian industries. It's probably time for a fancy, newer building. We actually don't have gene clinics on Earth yet. That seems like it's a really good idea. Let's go ahead and get that done. That will take away from our pops working one of these jobs, but we're okay with production on those resources, so I will accept that for now. Is our colony ship on the way yet? Yeah, there it is.
Construction complete.
And then ZuraCorp, of course, we are working with at the moment. Let's see if we can spot. Yeah. So we're giving up some energy credits. That's barely affecting us, and getting some exotic gases in return.
Recon pass completed.
Our current emperor is boosting the attractiveness of the xenophobe ethic. Unfortunately. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were exploring before, so why don't I have you just auto-explore up here, since there's so much to be explored. Or I don't know. I kind of want to go this way first. Survey that system and then auto-explore that, please. Because our science ships are exploring down here. Yeah, I'll send this one up this direction. Well, I suppose it makes more sense to send you out this direction. So survey, and then auto-explore, and then you can come up here. That worked out. We do have 2 in the area already, but
System reconnaissance
can't hurt to have another. Alright, colony ship is jumping now. It's right there. Encounter in Soyama. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Soyama system. These strange objects have been flagged as Kai aliens until we can learn more about them. Alright, so we might finally meet some aliens out in this direction. This is an alien space station, so it's looking that way. Let's go ahead and research it. We haven't had too many Cybrix events just yet. Emperor Gaius Hadrianus has died at the age of 90. Alright, so our Emperor is now Marcus I. He's 67. We get more monthly unity, and anomaly research speed is increased by 33%. Our new heir is 21, Titus Hadrianus, and also, oh, by the way, his agenda is national purity, so he also is providing that. But let's see. Corvette build speed will be reduced, and edict cost will be better. So pop growth speed just dropped, unfortunately, because our previous emperor was helping us more with that stuff. That makes me sad. But we'll roll with it. We will.
Completed.
As best we can. Alright, so why don't you go ahead and build those stations, please and thanks. You build that starbase.
System reconnaissance completed.
Just kidding. Don't do that. Wait a minute, where did the influence... Did I not get that refunded? I didn't get the influence refunded just now. That's annoying. Dearest customer, we regret to inform you that the trade deal we negotiated, so it's expired. Very well, we wish to extend the deal. So now we have option to increase these further. Let's keep going just like that. Goodbye. Alright, you have lost your pilot. Yeah, increase survey speed. There we go.
Construction complete.
I'm really annoyed about that influence. We just lost... Oh, you're still building the starbase. That's why. Stop it. Why are you still building it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't want that system yet. That's why. Even when I wasn't holding down shift to queue up the order, it was still making me do that. Alright, Galactic Multics Union has been encountered. Where are you, though? Oh, they're right here. Okay, we officially have neighbors to the north, and the Hixum system is right on the border with them. Crap. Alright, we are the Galactic Multics Union. They're erudite explorers. Minions of the wise Primarch Ekir Upiverta. Our aim is to improve ourselves through the use of technology, and whether you agree with these goals or not, we trust you will remain amicable neighbors. So they're authoritarian and fanatic materialist. So we can actually say you will find yourself no match for us, Multixans.
Construction
and that
complete.
might positively predispose us to them. So we could form... Oh yeah, definitely. We can form a non-aggression pact. Now, did I just see that will cost us influence per month? Yeah, it does cost a little bit of influence. That's annoying. I knew that, I just... I'm so focused on increasing my influence right now. It's not normally something I think about. It's 0.25 influence per month, but now I'm thinking about it. I've already sent it, so it doesn't matter. Commercial pact is also... A research agreement would be nice, but at least a non-aggression pact is a good start with them. Let's go ahead and start building up some trust. Alright, that's a little bit unfortunate, but we'll do what we can with it. Let's get a mining station and a research station built there. Now we do have some additional influence because we met them, which is nice at least. So they're going there to get that world. Let's go ahead and have you head over to Tureus to build up that system. And on that note, now that we've met the Galactic Multics Union, and we might have a really nice, depending on what's going on over here, I'm guessing that there's another empire of some kind, especially with this border being the way it's shaped. We might have an interesting situation where we kind of have some protected borders. We could have a hostile empire here. I'm almost certain to go to war with the Juranshu coalition here. We need to keep expanding into this space because they're expanding rapidly. But I want to also try and go for those. So trying to split my attention between these two expansion areas now that we've locked down Sanopel is pretty much my focus at the moment. Next one, we will continue trying to find out what's going on in this direction while locking down this territory and this territory. So cross your fingers, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every other day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.